Hi everyone, it's Manny here, starting Monday's out off with bench press. As you can see, I went back to my Nike Freeze. And I kind of felt like I wasn't getting my leg drive quite right with the Sabo deadlift shoes, so I went back to the shoes I used to use for bench. And kind of bench last week was a bit of a struggle. I missed more reps than I should have. So instead of going straight to rep PRs like we tried to do last week, we started off by hitting a couple of sub-max singles. Here's 220. This was about 8 RPE, so not too bad. And then from there we go on to 230. 220 felt pretty solid. 230, setup, really still wasn't entirely happy with. I initially rate this as a 9.5 RPE. I probably would have gotten that rep easily, but second one might have been tough. Liz did look like she started to touch the bar there, though, so technically that shouldn't have counted, but oh well. Anyway, so from there, stick with the same weight. Put on the Sling Shot for 3 sets of 3. I'm still not quite 100% comfortable with my setup, but anyway, these were a lot easier, so and I think my main issue was staying tight at the bottom. My glutes definitely felt off, and I quite had the pop off my chest that I normally would. And then from there, we did a couple of back off sets, 195 for 2 sets of 3, so pretty easy stuff. Just to get a little more volume and more quality. So, hopefully I can get things back on track pretty soon as the meets coming up in a couple of weeks. And we go from there to block pulls, and here I'm supposed to work up to 8.5 RPE and then repeat that weight for 2 more sets of 3. So as you can see, this time instead of the platform, I'm on the gym floor, a little bit better traction, and it's able to get those blocks out a little bit wider, giving myself a little more room. And this is a pretty heavy weight still though, so not exactly easy. I do kind of find that trying to get that extra half RPE right is kind of tough. Asking you to work up to specific RPE. So, of course, the selection is kind of fuzzy, but I think this was about the right weight. And one other thing about block pulls, and again, even though I did make a couple of tweaks to the setup, it still didn't quite feel right. As you can tell, I tried to pull it off, but I couldn't quite budge unless it was in the right position. I was trying to roll the bars. You could tell those iron grip plates are really annoying in that regard, especially when I'm trying to do block pulls for reps, and you end up in situations you don't really want them to be. I'm sure there's a special place in hell reserved for whoever invented iron grip plates, because this is just really annoying. But anyway, so as you can see, second set was pretty challenging. I was still not to the point where I was really grinding for a really long period of time. Well, then again, with this short range of motion, as soon as block pulls, I don't expect to grind all that much. Anyway, so for the third set, I figured I'd put on my wrist rest, see if I could get a better grip. Please note, guys, this wrist wraps are not to be confused with wrist straps. See, there's nothing actually hanging onto the bar. It's still just my hands holding onto the bar. Wrist straps are legal for powerlifting competition. Wrist straps, however, are not. So anyway, that was about it. Did some reps and seated rows after my block pulls. But that was pretty much my workout for Monday. Looking forward to a great week. Have a good one, guys.